from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Back to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Isaiah Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced it in.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
third down. Albert, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Albert. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now back to throw.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. The pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Albert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
Looking to throw. Oh, he stays up. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes.
Chase Young
in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. third down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Chargers at 9-2 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
Here's Hall again. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Down to about the 37.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll look to throw again. Screen pass, it's Matthews. No gain on the screen there, it's second down. Matthews will try and get him in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw here. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Second and 15. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Matthews. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Matthews has it right side.
He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run it. It's Matthews. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
Oh, I think that's a good way to look at it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Chargers offense back onto the field.
They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Well, a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Barry. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So we've reached halftime here. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw again. He sets up the screen to Matthews. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. He'll drop to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On first down,
Albert down to the 42, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Albert. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run up the gut with Kelly. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
45 yards.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him. Let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's the 2nd and 7. He dumps it off to Matthews.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line and able to get this out to the 25. The Chargers ready to take over.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Final minute now of the third quarter. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Albert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. 2nd and 11. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A give running right is Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. And quickly, they get to the line. Second and 6. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A give left side to Matthews. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Throw right side, Wilson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Matthews. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Chiefs now down on the scoreboard. 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's back to throw.
Gets this to Fant.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Back to throw.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and 7.
He'll look to throw.
Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. And this will be a dump off for Kelly.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here we go. 45. Right. Set. Go. Ready.
They go play action here on first down.
That's caught by Wilson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow. 22.
Now back to throw. Staying on his feet. And this is going to be intercepted.
And he will be out of bounds. So, partner, that means we got some free football. We're headed to overtime.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that can turn into the big play you're looking for.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
61 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll set up a throw. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Kelly. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Come on. Hey,
He'll look to throw. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on.